Hey guys, it's the Modern Day Nana. All right, we're outside again for another fall wreath. This one turned out so pretty. I'm just going to show you a few things I gathered up. We might use, we might not. That was just some acorns I got at the Dollar Tree. Little Hello Pumpkin sign from, I believe, the Dollar General. That fox was from the Dollar Tree. Now, these florals are just a hodgepodge. I think that was a candle ring. Got it at the store. Some random sunflowers. And I'll just dump them out here all on the table. Um, Now, this wreath is like a kind of like a goldenrod. It was a real nice thrifted wreath I got. I think it might have had something else on it, and I took it off. I've had it a couple years. It's already got one of those nice loops on it. So we've got our hanger. That little guy, I'm not sure. I've had him a while. One of those places. So we're just going to fix ourselves up a nice fall wreath, and I just like to gather my stuff together and kind of get a pile and then go from there and see what I think works. Now, I really fight with this first flower I'm putting in here because if you see that wreath, the underneath, it's one of those really tightly wound. I wouldn't even say it's grapevine. It's more like just a really tightly bound twigs almost. So it was a little tough to get them in there. I do end up cutting them pretty short, the stems, and then just give them a little bend right there where the stem meets the flower. That way they'll pop out nice. Okay. All right. I just kind of pushed everything down, gave it a good, shake. It, been put up. So, uh, just got that out. Now I'm just kind of looking. Now these flowers are gorgeous, and I had gotten, I think it was a big bouquet I got, and it had these, and you can see the orange in there. It had some orange ones. I've used them for lots, and they're just really nice. So I fight with that thing, and then I end up cutting off uh, the stem, give it a little hot glue. That way it's going to stick, especially if you're going to put it outside or in a windy place. You know how fall comes and the winds kick up and you might get some rain. I'll probably put it in a covered area, but if you were to put it outside, you'd want to put a little glue at least on the end of it so it has something to grab to. See, I said that was really tightly woven, those twigs. So, but I fight with it, and I eventually win on that one. It was a gorgeous day out, so I was out there all day messing around. Um, Now this yellow is like the goldenrod, and finally, if you guys have watched any of my videos, I've been talking about this wedding, I think, for a year. It is literally in 2 days. And so we went out today. I'll show you guys in the future. We went out today. I think we have plenty of flowers, but we went out. The goldenrod is in full bloom. It's all along the side of the roads. We took a drive out in the country after we did some decorating, and we got gobs of goldenrod. So will come, the real goldenrod. Will come in those wedding videos. These are those little Japanese lanterns, and I've had these. I get stuff when it's like, Joann's used to, do the really super deep clearance. Of course, Joann's is no more, but different places will put their Hobby Lobby, Michaels. They'll put their whatever the season is. A lot of times, like the day after, it'll go 50, then the next day 60, 70, 80. So you can pick up some nice things, especially if you go with maybe like the 60% off day. And so that's really where I get a lot of my florals at. I don't buy anything full price, guys. It's thrifted. It's stuff I picked up at a yard sale, or some things at Dollar Tree. I've got a flower arrangement coming up in a couple of videos, and those were all Dollar Tree things. So it's just kind of a mix match. These little bittersweet I had in my hand there, they were Dollar Tree. I love those. My mom always loved bittersweet. She was October birthday, and something about that. That was the time it was out in the fields. You could actually used to be able to go out and get it. Now you can't. Well, I have really fixed this thing up, and I'm going to decide if I want to do any of these little embellishments. I play around with this owl. I'm not sure where I got him, but you can pick up little stakes like this at the Dollar General, the Dollar Tree, well, really, any craft store. So I go ahead and take a little bit of Spanish moss because I'm thinking, oh, we'll make him like a little nest. And I just kind of get myself a little wad of it there and basically just stick it down in between, and then stick the pick in, and that's easy peasy. Now let's turn it around, and we will. Oh, now no, I have to see. I always have to see. Will it look better over here? Will it look better over here? Do I want it in the big flower clump, or but that's the fun thing about it. When you make your own, you can do that. You can move it around. Even if you bought something, you could still maybe move some things around or add some things to it. Yeah. And that's so cute, and that really adds to it. Although these flowers are so darn pretty that it really, really made a beautiful wreath. And oh, see, I just stuck that pick in, so we're just going to give it a good bend. And we don't want it poking into our wall, or wherever we're going to hang it. So I just bend it in there good. And this really, really turned out pretty if you like fall colors. So that's what we did here. Now see, I just didn't like it. It looked a little scraggly because, like I said, these are all used. I've used them in different things. And you can do that from year to year if you want to change it up. Just put your stuff, when the season's done, put your stuff in a plastic baggie, or baggie, a plastic tote or a big plastic like garbage bag, something like that, to keep it out of the dust and whatever, the grime. And when you open it up again, it's going to be nice and fresh. And if it needs a little help, you can add some things to it or tear it all apart and use the stuff for something else. So we took, odds and ends, and a wreath that was a couple of bucks, and this really turned out nice and full. Now you don't have to make it super full. Some people like things a little more sparse. I tend to go overboard. Yep, definitely. We've been out decorating for this wedding for the last 3 days. Oh my God, I cannot wait to show you guys all of the stuff we have done, all the things we've made that I showed you videos of. It's really, really going to be so sweet. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, this is looking good. Oh, and here it is on my old door. Look how pretty that is. Anybody can do this, guys. Just like I said, get your junk together. If you see something at the thrift store, pick it up and mount it all up in a pile, and see where it goes from there. Okay, so all right, I will see y'all soon. This is a Modern Day Nana. Hope you'll like and subscribe, and I'll be back with you very quickly. Bye.